we have Aditi Chopra, the founder of Superwoman DAO and also the founder of Moonshot Consulting. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Aditi Chopra. Chopra ji ke liye zordar taliyan. She has no connection to Prem Chopra, I guess, but welcome. Wouldn't mind the popularity, of course. Then we have Radhika Lal, UX and Design Head, Try Crypto and Nifty Dreams DAO. Come on guys, let's get the energy in here. Chalo yaar. ए भाई इतना क्या कर रहा था? ताली तो बजा दे, brother. नहीं उनको. Applaud a little, no? Thank you. Okay, and then we have Ayushi Jain, the founder of Zero Swap Labs. Get up for her, everybody. I love that energy for the girls out there. That's brilliant. We have Shilika Jain, BD and partnership at Coin Market Cap. I love you guys, man. That's the energy that we need to keep up. Then we have Sara Fatima Ahmad, founder Kryptonite UAE. Can we please have you up on stage? And then can I have Nav Simran Kaur, research analyst and crypto trader. Come on guys, give it up for her. And I'm also going to call upon the beautiful girl from Goa DAO. I'm forgetting your name, but please come up and tell me your name. Come on guys, give it up for her. Goa DAO represents. We have a representation right here. And before that, we would love to understand from them what they're doing, right, and what the challenges are in this space, and then we'll take the conversation ahead. I want to make this very interactive, right? If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any suggestions, right, make it short, right? Make it short and make it interesting. कुछ बोल रहे थे आप? You any suggestion? Okay, so make it short, but make an interesting suggestion. Your age, your gender, your sexuality, your preference, nothing matters, right? What really matters is the support that we are willing to give out. So I'm done talking, and first thing, what's your name?
Yochanga.
So you can't blame me for forgetting her name, but her name is Yochanga. So please give it up for her, everyone. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm quickly going to do is, Aditi, can you give the mic to Sanjana? Quick 20 seconds intro, what you're doing, and what you're doing in the space of Web3. Please listen to her carefully because I'm going to ask you questions on that, right? Can I request everyone there to please come in because we are here to support the girls. In fact, somebody gave me a lot of t-shirts to give away. Where is that t-shirts that somebody gave? They are here. Any more goodies anybody wants to give? Aajo. We will give out those goodies and all of that. So Sanjana, over to you.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming here. I am a Web3 founder. I have a company called Merastat. We also started Madras DAO, so quack quack. And as an initiative to include more people, I also started something called as an Indie DAO. But before that, I took inspiration from this woman right here. There's this super awesome DAO. She's going to talk more about it, which is where I got empowered. I got to meet more fellow women in the space, and so there are more women builders in the space than you know. So come down to our events, try and talk to us, and we are here to exchange ideas as well. So apart from that,
thank you, Sanjana.
Oh damn! Okay.
Sorry, 20 seconds, please.
That was a quick 10 seconds.
Yeah,
damn.
that was 20 seconds. Sorry, we are running short of time. Thank you.
But hope you remember everything I said.
Thank you so much. And my apologies. I might request you all to kindly, we have a time limit, right? So 20 seconds intro karte hain. Okay, thank you.
Hi folks, this is Aditi Chopra. I am one of the early builders of Superwoman DAO. And the idea with Superwoman DAO is to give women a community and friends to be in this space, right? Like all of us are hard workers in Web3. And work is friends, friends are work, and you want to be able to have some people that you're working with also to chill. And the company of girlfriends, the company of women, the company of fellow smart women leaders is something else. So that's how we started with the idea 3 months ago, and we are over 1,700 women, all major leaders, women leaders in Web3 in India that you will see are part of the DAO, and we're trying to onboard more. We'll talk more about it whenever Weber asks questions, but before I get a screaming, I'm going to pass the mic to Radhika here.
Can we give it up for her? Please clap out loud for her. And now for Radhika too. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Radhika Lal. I'm the head of design at Try Crypto and Nifty Dreams DAO. I also work as a design consultant with a couple of Web3 communities because as you all know, UX is one of the prime problems that Web3 space is trying to solve, right? It's very tough for people to understand. And I'm into everything design, so people call me a design mafia. And yeah, that's about me. Apart from Web3 and apart from design, I'm also really into music.
Yes, indeed. She's a fabulous singer. One of the previous events I hosted, she got an opportunity to sing on the stage for the first time. And you haven't asked the video for it, which speaks volumes about you not validating yourself or you having a bad memory. I don't know what it is, but it is either one of that. So congratulations. Thank you, thank you. I like the vibe that's going.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Ayushi. I started journey into crypto in 2017 early. I was working for one of the leading exchange in India called CoinSwitch, which was global CoinSwitch earlier. Going forward, I worked with a couple of DeFi protocols like MakerDAO, Frontier, Instatap, and currently I'm the founder of ZeroSwap, which is a decentralized exchange where we allow users to trade without paying any gas or any transaction fee. Ending up with another 5 seconds is that I'm very gender neutral, so I've got all the opportunities, and wherever I am today is because I've never thought that I'm a woman. I've always worked hard because in decentralized world, you don't see anyone in offices, you just work from your home mostly. So everybody has got equal opportunities, so I would say work more harder, you'll have opportunities, and of course, Superwoman DAO is here to help you.
So a lot of men who are listening to this, right? If you have a female colleague or a friend, woman friend who wants to get into Web3, you know who to get in touch with. We have Super Team DAO, Superwoman DAO. The names rhyme, right? So it's great. Yeah, please go ahead.
Hi everyone, so I'm Shalika. I currently lead the partnerships and BD efforts for CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is a leading data aggregator application, and we're trying to onboard the next set of billion users in Web3 who've been acquired by Binance about a year and a half ago. So that's what I do, but previously I used to work with a lot of Web3 marketing companies, and I used to strategize and consult on the PR and marketing bit. One of the things that I also would like to mention is the thing that you need to know in Web3 is to understand how to get your shit done, right? As long as you can do that, I don't think there's lack of opportunities in the space. And of course, I've been an active member of Superwoman DAO, and I think the initiatives that they've been doing are great so far. So would love to see more coming in the years to come. Thank you.
Hi, first of all, thank you, Vaibhav, for inviting us all. And thank you, really. And this is Nafsimran Kaur. I work as a crypto trader investor. And I also write research reports for a lot of startups, crypto research reports. And I'm here to basically work on more Web3 projects, apply my skills there, and learn from everyone who's like kicking it in Web3. Basically to just gain more skills.
Thank you. And because she said she's a crypto trader, मैं बोलने वाला tip, कोई tip है? Tip. किस पे पैसा लगाऊं? मार्केट साइडवेज है. मार्केट साला हमेशा साइडवेज ही चल रहा है जब पैसा लगाने का टाइम आता है. बट नाउ बिफोर वी मूव ऑन, हाँ, बिटकॉइन, मैक्सियो, हाँ, okay. Can everyone take out their phones, take a picture of all these strong, lovely women out there, and I'm going to move out from the frame. So please take the picture. Everyone, please take out the phone, take out the picture, and put it up on Twitter. Right? I want everybody to do it together. Like let's the hashtag women in Web3 trend, उधर underscore लगा हुआ है. तो use the underscore, and there are two more hashtags, which is Web3Conf and GirlScript. So this is brought to you by girlscript.tech and Superwoman DAO को भी टैग करो. मुझे भी टैग कर देना. वेब्स नाम है, WEBZZ. Okay, but please, I need everyone, and I'm saying the word need, right? And मेरी grammar कभी-कभी ठीक होती है. So need is the word of the hour. Please give them all the support that you can. Even one tweet, even one comment, and even one reaction on this space is very nice. So thank you. Let's move on to the woman in crypto. We have Sarah here.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah and I'm the founder of Kryptonite UAE. So if you're wondering what Kryptonite UAE is, Kryptonite UAE is an online publication where we talk about Web3 entrepreneurs and their projects. I'm a mother of 4 and and let me just tell you this, that it's never late to get into Web3 and learn about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mother of 4.
Hi there.
Please.
I'm Johanga. I'm founder of Goa DAO that works on NEAR protocol. And community builder on Aurora is NEAR. Any questions? I have answers.
Lovely. We will indeed have a lot of questions. Please give it up for them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to give one mic here and another mic here. Let's, so this is not scripted, right? So I can take questions from you. Do we have 2 more mics? No, right? Okay. Fine, take it. So what we'll do is we will make it very interesting, and we will have you guys ask questions. It can be anything that you want to. But first, we'll quickly give Aditi an opportunity to take the center stage and to talk about why women in Web3. What's the big deal?
Awesome, cool. I'm just going to be walking around, and this is a very important topic for us, for me, for all of us sitting here, and should be for all of you in the crowd also. And the idea with women in Web3 is, it's not just Web3 which lacks women. It's tech overall. Then you will see it also penetrates through colleges and stuff. But schools have done a pretty good job. I'm sure all of you girls out here were probably 10-pointers in your 10s and 12s and 96 percentile folks. But then something happened after that, life happened, parents happened, all of those things, and we sort of got a backseat. And cool, that's happened, Web 2 happened, tech was built, all of these major companies came out. Some women really seared through, became the leaders, but we still sort of remain like a minority for like being the second half of the population in terms of gender, or being a major half. We still didn't really make that. But the thing with Web3 is, it's a new revolution that's starting, right? We're a very small community. To all of us, it may feel like, oh, we talk about Web3 all day. But if you really go out, so a couple of days ago, I was chief guesting at Christ University's Web3 conference, which was something they were doing for the first time. It's a campus of over 20,000 kids with 4,000 people in their computer science department. And when I really asked there, how many of you understand Web3 and cryptocurrency, there were very few people. But when I asked how many of you are excited about, opportunities like this, remote working, great pay, fantastic teams, decentralization, massive control, autonomous working, a lot of them were interested. So it's like they know the nuances, the aspects of it, they have the intent, aspiration for it. Education and awareness is missing. A little bit more so for women out there. So with this whole point where a new revolution is starting, let's make sure that this time, when this community expands, and it's expanding faster than the Big Bang at this point, we onboard enough women. Now, the idea is not just to keep the focus on women, but we onboard everyone who really wants to learn. But what we are trying to do with Super Women is focus on the women. There are lots of other DAOs who are trying to bring in all types of peoples of all traits and aspects. And yeah, that's the idea, that, we've got a chance to do it right. Let's not mess it up like what we did in the Web 2 timeline. So yeah, that's why women in Web 3.
Thank you, Aditi. That was pretty great. Yeah, please give her a round of applause. Let's make sure that the vibe is in the room, right? I have a next question to Ayushi. So I think Aditi very rightly pointed out that women in Web 2 has been a challenge, and then this adoption and stuff like that. Now, looking at your experience, I would like to know, what is the reason that Web 2 women wasn't that great, or the talent wasn't used well, that we had to step up in this game here?
You're talking about Web 2?
Yeah, I'm talking about Web 2. that did you see any challenge in Web 2 in terms of women that you would like to make sure that it doesn't happen in Web 3? Maybe I'll refine my question slightly better in terms of my own clarity.
Okay, so I may not have got your question very accurately, but so you're basically asking that what went wrong into Web 2, that there's a very less number of contribution of women in Web 2, and similar is happening in Web 3.
And how can, what can we do right?
Okay.
What is boys and men that we can offer our support? That could be a follow-up question on that.
So I will start with the fact that no woman who has been educated from a decent school, even if it was like a state-level school, needs any support from men to come and work in Web 3. I'll tell you the reasons. So I can...
Give it up, give it up.
Yeah. So this entire story and narrative that everybody keeps giving you that, you need to take support of somebody to come. So I'm not saying because, you don't need them. You need them as a colleague. You don't need them like to support you because you're not going to fight on a border, right? So I'll start with very basic fundamentals. I'll talk about myself. So having liberal parents definitely help. So when I was in CoinSwitch earlier, I traveled on my money to Singapore because there was Instatab people who were going. And there were two boys younger than me, and I knew them, but still I thought, let's go. I went there on my money. So I never spent money on anything full of entertainment or buying white sneakers or whatever. So I always thought to put money in learning experiences. So I did that thing good, and that changed my life. I went to the first Ethereum hackathon and we came third. And after that, ETH Global kept giving us funds. They actually sponsored a visa. We went to MakerDAO conferences. I went to ETH Denver in 2020, and this is how things changed for me. So there are opportunities which you need to work on. So point number one, parents should be liberal. So I heard that a lot of senior citizens are here. Not senior citizens, but older age people. So you need to be more supportive and let women go because conferences are usually safe and it's fine. And another point is obviously women are a little low confident, and they're not, going out and asking for opportunities. So this is something I have seen in men versus women who work under me in the organization, where women will not come and ask questions. So even in a scrum call, if you say them you're wrong, they will not try to, defend themselves. So if you're right or wrong, just try to bring your point, and this is a general attitude which needs to be followed across your career. Point number 3, Web3 is decentralized. I myself live in Chandigarh. I was in Bangalore for a lot of years and years, and Bangalore is where things happen, but Web3 is decentralized. You work from home. I met somebody from a very big organization in blockchains, and he's a man. I never even knew that he's a man. I thought he's a feminine name, so I always thought I'm talking to a lady. So in Web3, I don't even know who's the gender. All I know is that Shilika is doing a great work, and she's doing a great work, so it's all about work. So I'm not I never play this feminism card or anything, whatever, but you need to level up, you need to work hard, and of course, crypto is 24/7, it's more demanding, your male counterparts may be willing to work much harder, so you need to level up that, you need to stop being in your comfort zone, you need to pick things right, you need to learn, you need to get your shit. That's what can help you because nobody else can help you. So you have been through good schools, right?
Thank you for that, and of course, I think when I used the word support, you said that of course, we don't really need men's support. We are the only support that we are here to give you is applause, and the only support that we are here to give you is
one last thing I want to add that I also spoke in the conference, in the panel discussion we had. So a leading crypto exchange is organizing a conference in India, and they have no men's speaker. So why is it not happening is because in general we don't think there needs to be a woman in the speaking slot, or some sort of equal importance should be given when we give equal importance in society in general, that both men and women have certain set of responsibilities. So that's a conscious effort which men should also do, or in general we all should do that. I think, any of us can go in that conference and be speakers, and because we have done work, we have worked for years. I have worked probably for 4 years, and that's why I'm here. I founded a company. We have a product. We are successful. We have 40+ team, right? So we all need to be conscious and give opportunities, but of course, women has to work much harder, which is my feedback in general, as per my experience. Thanks.
Thank you. And I'm glad she spoke about the conference where you said there are only women-only speakers.
Yeah, there are no men. There are no women speakers.
There are no women speakers, is what you were saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard that wrong, and I was a little excited. On that note, I think the Web3 conference deserves a huge round of applause. All the boys and the girls from the team, give it up for Web3Conf. for organizing a panel for women in Web3 and doing it again to make sure that the voice is heard louder and clearer. So thank you for that. You want to add a point? Please go ahead, Bindas.
So actually, I mentioned this in the last panel that I was a part of, and I think there's a lot of need to reiterate this, is that, a lot of times men say, or generally people say that women empowerment karna chahiye, women ko aage badhana chahiye, but the point is women is already empowered. They just need to kind of realize that they could do anything that they kind of want to do. So I think this is one of like the important aspects that, any woman kind of needs to understand, whether it's Web 2, whether it's Web 3. Also about the barriers, I think in Web 2 what used to happen is you, like as women, right, you generally have restrictions because your parents or your family members are pretty, cautious about you not going out at late night or kind of, not going out anywhere and everywhere. But in Web 3 what really happens is you have remote work, so you don't really have to shift. So I remember that I applied for EY when I was in college and I got selected at EY, but the company office was like about 20 kilometers from my house, and that's the whole reason I kind of had to drop it. But in Web3, I work with a company which is pretty global. I'm the only person from India, and still I'm easily able to work with them very seamlessly, get my things done on time. So I think remote work, decentralization really helps. And the main thing in Web3 is that people are looking for the ones that have skill. They're not looking for men or women, but as long as you have the skill set, they are okay to hire you. To be honest, like when I got hired at CoinMarketCap, there were only about 2 girls in the team, and one of our team members leads the whole content initiative. So the whole traffic that's coming onto the site is purely through content marketing, and she's been in the space doing so good. Even with 2 women, we are able to do so many things. So if a lot more women join this, I think we can make like stuff more better. Generally, not just in Web3, but generally we could do like much more things. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Please. That's a very interesting line of thought, which I really want to dig in a little later. But Simran, moving on to, I can call you Simran, right? क्योंकि बड़े-बड़े शहरों में छोटी-छोटी बातें नहीं भी होगी तो चलेगी, पर women in Web3 होनी ही चाहिए. I want to ask you, since you are a trader, right? Generally, how is the response when you introduce yourself as a trader? Like, I'm sure you would have had looks.
Yeah.
Generally, how does that happen, and why do you think that happens?
Okay, so it's been 4 years.
पहले तो I hope you like the question. I hope you like the question.
I hope I like the.
Do you like the question?
The question is always nice. Okay, so what I was saying was that it's been 4 years since I've been a crypto trader, and pehle when I was 21, 22, it used to be all my friends, all my buddies, they were just in college, maybe not doing like loads in life. So I thought like I'm some like other niche or whatever. So whenever someone used to come up to me, oh wow, you're a crypto trader. The other thing also was factor this in that the market was not mature. So anyone being a crypto trader is like, wow, you're a crypto trader. But now also when I tell somebody, oh wow, you're a crypto trader, I'm not very excited and peppy about it. Now I get uncomfortable. Like what? Wow. Like wow, you're a crypto trader. Like at this conference, like I understand in outside spaces when I'm with like other people who are in other professions. But right now at this conference also, oh wow, you're a crypto trader. I mean, that's where I think we are as women in the industry. We have so many people older than us, working much more longer than us, and younger than us. There are so many people in the audience who are like 20-year-old girls. Radhika is younger, way younger, and doing like kicking ass. So people are doing it at all ages, 20 years old, 25, 28, 29. So I don't know, like right now also it's not normalized that, okay, there are women out there doing shit, and it should be normal. It shouldn't be wow. Like that's where we see ourselves as a society.
So my follow-up question on that is, जब आप बोलते हो कि what you do. So what do you think is the right response?
It should, like at least at this conference, it should not be normal. Okay, like this is a crypto conference. Someone's working in something. Someone's working in something. In this conference also, if you see, I don't know if the stats or anything, but I think there are 35% women in this conference. 40% max?
Yeah, because there's one more reason. So the reason is, one of the reasons that women are not allowed to travel freely, right? I know a lot of women might have lied also. So it's also a collective consciousness of society and family. So it's not easy to travel, and that's why I'm saying it's so easy to make career in Web3 because you don't have to step out of the home. You can work sitting, like she's working in one of the top 5 companies of this industry, sitting at her home. So this is like a gold mine you're sitting on.
Also, one of the things that I would like to add is I'm just 23. So if I am at 23, I can do this, then I can just imagine what I could do in the next 10 years. So all you need to do is like believe in yourself and know that you can do it. No one has to push you. You can push yourself.
Yeah. And I'll try to add to what Ayushi was saying earlier, that Web 2, there used to be so many restrictions, traveling, all of that, factor all of that in. Now in Web 3, I think it should be just people working in Web 3. Like, I hope, I don't want to kill anybody's careers here, but or like anybody's agendas, but I hope like in the next 10 years, we don't have any women in Web 3 panels. Like.
So why do you think it's a need now?
Women to be part. Yeah, so the purpose of a panel or a community is to... Yeah, okay.
All I was saying is, that's actually the agenda that we were talking in the panel also, that instead of having Superwomen DAO, it should be like, something like super people and teams there, obviously. Superhuman, yeah. I mean, so the point here is why Superwomen has to exist is because, like Aishi mentioned, there are conferences happening where women are not there. It's not like women are really dying out there to be on stage. It's like a process of role model creation. When you see enough people on stage, you aspire. If you're not going to aspire those little girls, young girls, people looking to transition, that if she can do it, you can do it too, then you're not setting that right outside the tech thing. Like Web3 is very technical, is very transactional at this point, but you have to have an emotion and inclusion to it. So that's the point with it, and definitely no women panels.
I actually want to say a joke to lighten up the mood. So WebUp, there's actually a very popular joke on the street. It goes like, the 3 in Web3 stands for the number of women in it. Do you get it?
Man, that's dark.
So it was actually told to me by a guy. So when I
that's
heard
even darker then.
So 3 in Web3 stands for the number of women in it. Clearly not. Each one of us here are building an organization, and
Think of working with. No people.
yeah. So what I'm trying
If
to
you
say
take the
is,
mic and talk, we all will be able to hear because I'm sure you guys are making interesting points.
It's like, it's with everyone. Like, I think even men who try to fundraise, like, there are so many questions which are asked. It's very difficult. The entire process is very struggling. In fact, if you go to United States, you might even find that people are very racist toward Indian companies. So what to do? These problems will always come in. But you have to work, you have to build career, you have been educated, you have got all the opportunities. So, and the purpose of a DAO is just to provide opportunities, like how MakerDAO provided me opportunity to travel to US. So we are providing opportunities for women to connect to each other. We helped a lot of women, like they provided me accommodation, I provided accommodation to a lot of women. So it's about helping each other. It's not about like, okay, she's a woman, so I am never going to hire because you're a woman. If you're good, come. If you're not, then I'm not going to take you. Thanks.
On this point, I think I will agree with Aditi and Ayushi because I belong to a Muslim Orthodox family and they do not allow us to go out and work. And today, with all the 4 kids at this conference, it speaks a lot. So it depends on us whether we want to go out and do it or we want to close ourselves and be there. So it's all on us. Thank you.
Thank you. Since I have a question for you. So what challenges have you been facing as a mother and in Web3 and in a foreign country?
Web3 allows me to be the mother and the good worker, and what else you said? In another country to stay easy, like to join all the details of puzzle in one picture.
Great, thank you. So I'm going to start from you and say that if there are one... Yes, please.
I have a question for you, sir. So I'm Shitabi, building a company in the Web3 space, and I'm
Actually, you know what? I'm so sorry. We will do the Q&A in a while, but
I have a question for you, sir. That did you ask any guy being a father, how did it impact him?
did I? Yeah, I'm going to ask myself. No. So I'm glad you brought up. You want me to ask a father? How has it impacted you?
Any of the man on stage being a father, how did it impact his career in Web3? Why that question? I'm so bored.
So first thing, if you're bored, the door is here. And if you want to be entertained, hold on.
Can I take this one? I want to answer. 1 second. So I'll tell you, it's the way nature works. Kids are more dependent on their mothers biologically. And this is a fact. We should accept it and design our careers in such a way that at one point of time, you have to bear a child. And of course, you ask any men, they have immense amount of guilt of not being able to spend enough time with men. Yeah, so the point is like, even if you ask them, they have to suppress these emotions because they are the financial flag bearers of the family.
I think life is not what is happening to us, but how we are reacting to it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you have to take it in that way. So this is how things are. And in fact, it's good in Web3 because, you can manage your child and you can do whatever you want to do it.
Anything in Web3, it has stripped off gender, it's 2024.
Okay.
That's exactly what they're trying to say. Questions and how they're put in the same way again and again and again wherever we go. And I love these questions. I want men to be answering these questions. I know they're walking it up. That is when we become what we are supposed to be.
See, there are a lot of problems in the world. And
Exactly.
yeah, so we cannot solve it just because saying that why are you not asking this question to men? Like, then why don't you...
I think because it's like Weber bar. So you're here with 4 kids. How is it for you to handle?
थोड़ा mic लेके बोल. Go ahead.
Yeah, before Vaibhav answers, I think I have something to add to Shatabdi's comment. And I completely believe, we're in Web3 and we are going towards the gender fluidity mechanism. We don't want genders to exist, right? But yet, they do. They do in a way that you will still see fewer women. So how do you really help that? And the simple solution is, you give them the friends that they want to come to, right? Before Superwoman, if you'd ask me, would I go to as many events that I go to, which is probably 3 or 4 in a week's time? No, I wouldn't, because it's always too much to do the small talk and stuff. But when I know, okay, I'm going to meet some of my old friends out there, people who I work with, women who I work with and stuff, I might just be there, right? Now, I have friends of both genders. But sometimes it just helps when my flatmate also is a female. So I think we're not trying to slash any thoughts with any questions. Parental responsibilities is a completely different topic. It encompasses a lot of things, whether, in terms of the kind of families you come from, religion, all of those ththings. But the idea to consider here is, can we just give women that access? No, everything has to work on meritocracy. Nobody's saying that, if you become, if you put out the gender card, that, I'm a woman, would I be hired? No. Everyone here and everyone in the panel, I'm sure, is here because they've done something. It's just that sometimes giving that access, taking that inhibitants down just helps. It helped me personally, when I feel more comfortable when some women are around and I can go and chit-chat. I don't feel like the only women, which I have felt at plenty of events, plenty of organizations. So I think we're getting there, for sure, slowly, steadily, with different types of opinions. These are wicked problems, SDG 6. So, yeah, we can be, yeah.
Just to add on to all these points, I just want to say that this panel is not just for the men or the boys here. It's also for the women. We're asking every single person, every single woman to, step up and, work for themselves. You have enough. Yeah, you have enough equal opportunities out there. You just need to hunt it right. You need to connect with the right people. You need to go out there and make connections. You need to put yourself out there, make use of your skill, build your skills. We, as a community, we can just support you, right? And as a UX designer, I always try to teach not my students, my college juniors and anyone who's a designer to how to be a better designer and how to design in Web3, right? So I just wanted to say this, that it's not like we're all talking just to the boys or the men. This is a talk for everyone, even the women who are here.
So I wanted to add, like, so there's no men versus women, right? Like, men would do the most riskiest thing in the world. Like, they go to borders and fight, they work hard, they risk their lives, they earn financially, and to work professionally, it's a lot of pressure. So I never go into this debate because everybody has biological responsibilities, and that's how we have evolved. But now today we are talking about our software technology, and it has opened a lot of opportunities for women. So I would say, work hard, learn skills, come, I am hiring. That's all I can say.
To take from what she is saying, the problem is fundamentally not Web 2, Web 3. This problem has existed from a very long time. We see disparities in Web 2 and traditional corporate companies as well. But what I see in Web 3 is a solution to it. Web 3 is so collaborative. It's not a zero-sum game anymore. It's everybody in it for everybody. There's so much of collaboration. There's so much of building together, which I see as a huge opportunity, which did not exist before. We are all builders in the space. So you can start from educative initiatives. You can start from going to colleges, talking to kids about it, and empowering them at the root level. And apart from that, hiring more women and educating more women. I think that would definitely help the space. Hi, guys. Do I have
Thank you.
I feel like everyone just snoozed for 2 seconds there. I think you should wake them up, Weber.
Sorry?
I think everybody just snoozed for 2 seconds there. I think you should wake them up. Quack, quack. Right?
I actually want to...
You should respond back by saying quack, quack. Okay.
So just wanted to add on, when that girl said, sorry, what's your name?
Shatabdi.
Shatabdi. I appreciate questions like these, but then, the moment you say, it's boring, right? Well, feel free to show yourself the door. That's what I said. And then somebody said, it is disrespectful. I think for men, it is very important to treat every human equally, right? There is chivalry and there's old school. But as a man, as a father of 4 kids, husband to only 1 wife, on the lighter note, we as a family, we are a part of Web3. Right, we as a family are here to support each other, because even at home, right, I need my son's support. Yesterday I was at the yacht party because of my son's support. Right, today I am here chilling out after this event is because of my wife's support. So we all need to support each other, right? And that is what my question was. But your feel, you can feel free to. My intention of bringing them here is to make sure that we all listen to them, right? And especially for young boys, because I'm a father of 4, right? And we young boys, we need to understand, no, I'm not talking me young, I'm like saying, generally the young boys needs to understand and be a little sensitive, and at the same time normalize things. So I think that's very important. Any closing note, आप लोगों का please, Aditi को mic दे दो.
Okay.
Yeah, I think would love to catch up with everyone separately, and we've all shared our thoughts, and I think this is what we have to say. There's nothing more. It can be summarized in one sentence what we've been saying for this panel, but it's like it has to happen from both the ends. No blame games here. Ecosystem has to do it, men have to do it, but more importantly, women have to do it. Like, if you all are not going to turn up, nobody's going to help you, right? Like, we were doing a women in women in Web3 panel. More men were there. I have made invite lists where consciously I only screened on the men, and I felt bad about it. Like, why am I screening on the men when they're all really good people? But I'm like, cool, we need to store the strength, inspire women. And yet, with that 40% women invitee list, how many less than 10 women turned up, right? So it's all just out there that we're building all of these communities, doing these panels, talking about all of these superficial, sometimes tangible stuff, so that women get inspired, do things, connect. We're all here to help. But I think these questions keep coming up. We would love to resolve them in whatever actionable ways we can. Chalo.
Just a
Bye.
last thing that I'm kind of adding. I know that a lot of people have been talking about men and women, but as someone who had no experience in this space, I started from literally zero. When I say zero, I mean it. I started from literally zero, and all that I've done in my career is through my hard work. And when people have seen that hard work that I've put in, they've given me opportunities, they've given me access, they've given me network, they've helped me wherever I've been stuck. It's not like I know everything in Web3. There are so many protocols that I don't even understand. I don't even understand solidity and all of those things. But still, I am working in Web3. So the Web3 having these value-added conversations, women in Web3 is just a way to give women more access, to give them more push. It is not to demean men or kind of show that women are not empowered. We are just giving a way for new people to get into this space, learn, network, build them up, and that's it. I mean, it's not a men-women conversation. It is just about growing the ecosystem and adding value. I think it sums up the whole conversation. But yeah, if anyone would like to talk to anyone of us in person, we are available at the event. We're there to help you converse. Some things probably we might learn from you, some things you can learn from us. And I think that is how the ecosystem will grow.
Thank you everyone. One more time, give it up for the woman in Web3. Please use the hashtag, and also I want to talk about girlscript.tech. They have been a very important part of this event. Anuba, is she here? She is not here. She's getting stuff sorted. So I would like to thank them, and mat jao. Please, एक photo लेते हैं ना? आ जाओ ना? Come. Everyone, and we have another session after this. No, okay, we have no session. Matlab chutti. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, please forgive me. बस ये question मेरे तरफ मत angle करना.
Let's make sure that we're not asking repetitive questions so that it's easier and the value can be added in the conversation.
Tough question.
Thanks for a great panel and good insights. So according to you guys, when between the opportunities that men get and women get, like we all start in the school, we get a similar level of education, we all have access to jobs. So where do you feel is the major part of the value chain where the access gets broken and men start getting more opportunities than women? The reason why I ask that is maybe because that's where we can start by fixing that, right? Wherever there's the bigger gap in access. So yeah, just would love to understand from you guys.
Okay, I'll pass it to you. So there's not one right answer, but if you'd ask me, it's in lifestyle and the access is broken at home. So you can start by empowering people in your close circle, your family, your sisters. You can start by telling them, letting them go out in the night, going and picking them up, empowering them to do what they want, do what as their mind tells them to do. Also education, right? Getting more female founders in this space is very important. So going to the grassroots level and empowering them there, in whatever capacity you can, I think will go a long way. And I'm also going to pass it on to you.
I'll say that. So I think the main thing is the psychology, right? Psychology, we've kind of been trained, or we've kind of consumed that men are the breadwinners of the family, right? That's how it used to happen in the past. So I think that narrative is so deep rooted that even women are themselves not able to understand that they need to get out of that, right? So the main thing is that since it is kind of, kind of psychologically put into your mind that men need to go to work, women need to take care of the house. That's the whole reason where the problem is kind of starting. And in 2022, we are trying to change that by, supporting women that, the only thing that staying at home is not the only thing that you have to do. You can also go out, build a career, build a passion, build a product, work with someone and add much more value to the entire ecosystem than just staying at home. So the idea behind like what you said, the opportunities. So it's like the idea kind of surrounds this, and the way men could help is kind of by supporting your own family members, your own friends, telling them that, you know, if you need to do something, we are there to support you, we are there to push you. So I think that's the baseline of the whole question that you kind of asked.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Yes.
Yeah, hi. My name is Kishore. I'm from Crowdfund Junction, Singapore. So I had an opportunity of working with Shilika, and would love to, you know, get an opportunity to work with the rest of the other amazing panelists here.
Sure.
I have no questions, but like to invite all the panelists, women, for after party event at the Mike's Place today evening, so that you can interact with all the men and we all can chill together.
Definitely, we'll all try to be there.
You wanted to ask something?
And on that note, I also want to thank you for taking care of my little one. It means a lot. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Here. Yeah.
Okay.
So my question is for Navsimran, and it's not a question, it's just a clarification. Like, if I meet someone at the conference, irrespective of their gender, I say, wow, you are a crypto trader. So it's not wow because he's a man and he's a crypto trader, or it's not a wow because it's a woman. It's not gender based, it's wow because crypto is wow. Because the work they are doing, it's wow.
I definitely agree with you. That's the exact thread I was pulling. I thought beach mein off track ho gaya tha.
So it's not like, oh wow, you are a woman and you are doing crypto, so oh wow, you are men or you are, so it's
I
not
understand, sir, but I want to agree with you. The thing is, when you say wow, you are a crypto trader, I have seen guys with me standing. Wow एक non-verbal communication है. मतलब कितनी चीजें हमें ऐसे पता लगती हैं. What I'm saying is, if there are, I am pretty sure there are 20 other guys in this room who are crypto traders. I've never gone up to somebody and said, wow, you're a crypto trader. Just generally, I was trying to get to a point. I did not get to finish it. The thing is, right now, I get this, that wow, you're a crypto trader. Being a girl, bring a woman. People complete the sentence. But later on, I hope in the next 3, 4, 5 years, it's normal. That's what we're here for, equality and everything. We're here to get more women in the Web3 space, that if there are 30% women here right now, maybe in the next 3-4 years, there is a 50-50 capacity and we can go do our own thing and forget women empowerment at home.
Can I ask something?
You wanted to take
Sorry. Okay, Yusuf, jaldi pooch.
I'm going to answer now.
I really like how you have overtaken the event. मैं घर रह जा रहा हूँ अभी. जल्दी questions, जल्दी shoot.
Yes.
Make it short with the question and with the answers if you can.
Any of the ladies to answer this? What is one thing you want to say to men? Just like, what is one sentence you would say to a man right now sitting here?
Give women more access.
Okay, all of you do one sentence, whatever context. Like, you have the stage, you tell us.
Can you repeat your question?
One sentence that you would tell all of us men sitting here. Okay,
I'll say I'll tell you what I would say.
One sentence.
Yeah, so I would say, give me your brains. I really love what brains men have, and give me your hard work. I wish I could work 18 hours as the men counterpart, because women don't want to push themselves, and this is a harsh truth. They are behind because they don't want to push themselves, and I accept it. No, I'm not. So anyway, I'm getting down because I don't want to get into gender debates, but
You work harder than any one I know today.
that's fine. But generally, this is my observation, so I'm not disliking anyone. I have 35% women in my company, so I'm not I'm just asking them to work much harder, that's all.
I think done. Do you have one last question? Actually, we're very accessible. You guys can come reach us offline, and then we'll be
Lot of
happy to answer
questions,
the questions.
lot of answers.
We'll
But
answer your questions.
we are in Goa and we need to.
Let's have some fun, guys.
वो मेरा काम है वो. Thank you.
Thank you, Ever.